Northbury Grove is a quaint forest community. The serenity and solitude of Northbury Grove is far removed from the chaos and cultural cacophony of Spectre City, just a few hours away. But on one fateful night, this humble community will be shaken to its core by the harrowing crimes of a cold blooded killer. Connor and Crystal are among the dozens traveling to Spectre Forest. Deep within the woods is the Rock the Warehouse Music Festival. They've arrived early to get their volunteer passes from their friend Grace Bailey. Little do they know, they should have sat this one out.
Alright, hey guys, my name's CJ, and today I'm playing an indie horror game called Northbury Grove. Now, I believe this game came out back in late 2018, and it was created by an indie horror game development studio by the name of Scythe Dev Team. And I believe this is also their first project as well, and it's pretty damn good. You know, if this really was their first project, for a first project, it is outstanding. I will say it's you know, like, I don't have the words to describe how terrifying this game is. Okay, for your first project to make a game as terrifying as this, it is astounding. Okay, let me just give some details about the game. So, like I said, it came out in 2018. It's an indie horror game, and basically it goes from the tropes of all like classic slasher films and stuff, like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Halloween and Friday the 13th and so on. I believe it also takes some inspiration from Puppet Combo. I could be wrong about that. I think these games came out... No. I'm wrong. No. But it does bear some form of like resemblance to some of Puppet Combo's projects that they've made, which I have yet to play, but I've seen gameplay footage of, and it looks pretty good. But this game is a close second to some Puppet Combo games. I will say the graphics are better than most Puppet Combo games, but I feel like that's more of like an artistic choice for Puppet Combo's games. One thing that does really annoy me though about most indie games is they're like doing this VHS bullshit. I hate it. I can't stand it. It really makes me angry. Look, I understand it adds to the feel of the game, but I don't like it. Okay, it's like a typical trope that you always see, and I'm sick of it. Okay, but here we go. The game's starting. The game starts if you just wait regardless. Okay, you can press enter if you want to get straight into the game, but I just want to talk a little bit, and then we'll get into the game. But it starts regardless. I will say though, listen, the music in this game is phenomenal, okay? Whoever did the music in this game, I can't remember, really did a phenomenal job. And I didn't get to read what the subtitles they said because I was talking too much. But yeah, the music in this game is fantastic, okay? Alright, so I'm going to get into the controls quickly. So, you know, of course, W is the moves, space, jumps, shift is to sprint. One very cool thing that I like about this game is that when you press shift to run, you have infinite stamina, meaning you will not get tired. So you can just keep sprinting forever, continuously, which is fantastic. It's great because, you know, you get stalked and hunted down by a killer, and you need to be able to run as fast and as often as you can. Because trust me, you get chased down a fuck ton in this game, and it is ridiculous. I've shat myself many times playing this game because you just get stalked, and then out of nowhere, you just get hunted down and chased, and it's like, it's terrifying. So much so that it's making my stutter come out. You'll see as we get playing, it's ridiculous, okay? So yeah, I'll talk more about the encounters with the killer in a minute. But yeah, let me just talk more about the controls. Control is to crouch. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like I prefer having C as crouch button, but C does nothing. You can interact with things by pressing left mouse button. So if I go here, my backpack, everything I have to my name, it's not much. Yeah, really, it's not much. Everything you have in your entire life fits in this bag, my dude. Either you're homeless, very poor, or you just are a hippie and don't like owning too much. I don't know. This game apparently takes place in like the 70s or 80s. I don't know. Anyway, let's carry on. Alright, let me just quickly do something here, okay? As you can see right now, this is one of the reasons why I hate this VHS nonsense in so many indie games that do this. It really pisses me off, okay? You can see these lines swimming across the screen. I get it adds to the feel, okay? I understand it's a cool little, like, niche. It's a cool thing, but I don't like it. Alright? So, it's a good thing that they've added this, like, option here where you can turn it off. So, I'm turning that shit off because it pisses me off. Okay, continue. One thing though, actually no, you know what? I'll speak about that when we get up to it, because we are inevitably going to die, and I will talk about it when I die. So, yeah. Anyway, so this is Crystal. You play as a guy called Connor, and then this here is Crystal, and we got to look for our friend Grace Bailey. Yeah. Who obviously is dead, you know. What does the shirt say? Victor Mame. Or is that an L? I can't really see. Victor Mame or Victor Malm? Malm. No, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, why are you dressed like this? Like, dude, we're camping. Why are you dressed like this? Also, if you go back here, look. Her Oz crack sticking out. So, yeah. And also, look how much clearer the graphics are when you turn that stupid-ass VHS nonsense off. Anyway. So, the map is pretty big. It's not huge, but it's decent in size. Are you coming? Hello? Grace hasn't picked up her phone in hours. They're probably wasted. Stop staring at me, weirdo. Okay. I think she says different things each time. Shouldn't you know these trails by now? Yeah, anyway. So, yeah. One funny thing I would like to show you guys is if you press I, the I key on your keyboard, it says, this isn't a video game, I don't have an inventory. Which, to me, was hilarious when I first played this game. It was really, really hilarious, because this is literally a video game, but it's like playing on the, you know, the thing where it's like, this is a recording, not a video game, whatever, you know. I found it pretty funny. Okay, you coming? Cool. Alright, so firstly, we're going to head over to this car here. And then have a look at this. Okay, so Rock the Warehouse. Thousands of fans, 33 DJs, 14 bands, 9 floors, 1 warehouse. Bloody hell, that's one packed area. It reminds me of, what's it, Tomorrowland? I don't know. Man, they really went heavy on the electronic music this year. Yep, that they did. And there's a taxi over here. Who would just leave a car running like that? I don't know, it's a waste of petrol. As you can see. Just a taxi just chilling over here. Rammed into the sign. Whoever was in here was probably like really, really chasape. Anyway, let's go over here. There's a Raikurs over here. And as you can see, Blake was here. Yeah, Blake was here. So this is cool. This is like a play on the development studio. So Blake was the person who did the modeling and level design for this game. So I feel like it's pretty cool, like sort of cameo that they put here. I really like that. Anyway, so open the door and there's a phone inside here. Your interview is scheduled for tomorrow at the Spectre Civic. What? The Spectre City Civic Plaza. Arrive at. Is that 6 or 1 o'clock? I can't really see if that's a 1. Oh, sorry, a 13 or an 18. Anyway. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Really appreciate it. I'm currently headed to the King's Comfort Motel. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great evening. Cool. I have no idea what that's in regard to, but yeah. Okay. There was something I wanted to talk about. Okay, I'll talk more about the things as we get up to it, as we come across them. So for now, look, we gotta go that way in a minute, but that'll be in a minute. I first want to show you guys the area. Rock the warehouse, campsite open. Alright, so let's go to the campsite. Camping lot A. So we'll go ahead and make our way here. There's a pretty cool area though. This foresty area does look pretty beautiful, and I will say, look, the opening like title screen with the light shining through the trees and everything, and you see the car driving. That is such a beautiful scene. I really like how that looked. Alright, so we'll just follow the lights here till we get to this thing right here. Okay. There's some pallets over here. Get out of my way, Crystal. Northbury Ale. So ale pong. Not beer pong, ale pong. House rules, loser drinks all the beer, bounce is double drink. Drink responsibly, do not drink and drive, play another round. Yep. Normal stuff. So there's a few things here to have a look at. So a beer pong table, and there's a phone over here. Now have a look at this, okay? I don't know who would have this on their phone, but this is here on this person's phone. So this is the killer that we get stalked by, okay? And I just realized now, you can actually see the light. So you can see there's a light in the left of the screen. Like there's a shining light over there. It shines in through the back of the phone. Okay, that's a bit weird. A little bit of a glitch, but whatever. First time noticing that, actually. Anyway, so this is the killer, okay? He's this, like, dude with an overall, and he's wearing, looks like a cow skull on his head. Or a bull skull on his head. So, yeah, he's pretty terrifying. No, seriously, he's really scary, okay? Like, you'll see when we start getting chased by him, it is absolutely dread-inducing. Okay? And the music does not help in the slightest. The music only adds to the effect as well. Okay? There's some music playing here as well. Alright, some more dunnies. Some more Rayquaza. Okay, nothing in here. I don't think anything else will be in any more of these toilets. So, forget about searching them. And there we go. Wanted to search this thing here. Alright, so there's a fire over here. Make sure that when you look at this thing, you're sort of in line with the fire's light. Because if you don't, look what happens. If Crystal could just get up my way. So, look. You pick it up. So when I first picked this up, it was like black. I couldn't see it. We should look around for the parking lot. Or look around the parking lot, sorry. So you got to sort of make sure you're facing the fire. Or you're behind the... You see it was like this, and I couldn't see anything. So you got to make sure that this is facing the fire. Lot in northern area of forest. Your free parking voucher. On exiting the store, please enter the last 5 digits of... Or last 3 digits of your vehicle's registration number along with the voucher code into the machine provided. Failure to do this will result in a parking charge notice. Voucher code 8X-17. I don't think you need to remember that. You know, I've never needed it for this game, so yeah. It's nice and warm. Yeah, if only we could take nice and warm with us. From here on out, it's just going to be scary and cold. Horrible smelling tent. You couldn't pay me to go in there. I'm guessing there are dead bodies in there. Most likely. Okay. Let's have a look over here. Natural Scythian spirit. The only one made with 100%. Okay. 100% organic tobacco harvested from the Outcast Islands. Cool. There's some beer kegs over here. Very nice. And some more tables and all that nonsense. Mrs. Tree's Festival Needs. Is this like a restaurant type thing? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, so that's all we can search for right now. You know, I've been to this area quite a few times. There's nothing else here. Haven't seen anything else here, so we just now need to go back. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the parking lot. I'm going to go back to where we found this car. Okay, and then I'm going to go where's here we go. Okay, so it's a good idea to keep note of where this area is, because we will need to come over here, specifically I think it's here, right here, this spot right here. Okay, or it could be over here, but it's one of these, in front of one of these garage doors is going to be something that we need to pick up. Okay, and we need to remember this location. All right. So, you know, I'm just thinking about all the bullshit that's about to happen, because it's really messed up, and I'll talk about it when we get into the main guts of the game, when we go up there. But it's just really, it's ridiculous how this game's death system works. Okay, I don't like it. But just remember where this is, and remember where... The fuck? I thought I saw somebody walking there. So remember where this is, and where this gate over here is, okay? Now, okay. We have to go here, okay? This is where we need to go eventually, at the end of the game. Firstly, let me just check out these toilets. I know there's nothing in here, but, you know. Nothing else. What does it say? Nothing. Okay. And nothing else. Alright. So, we're over here now in front of this, like, parking lot area. Okay. Now, I just want to talk about something quickly, because I feel I need to address this bullshit. Okay, I have to address this ridiculousness, this absolute gobshite that I'm about to address to you right now. Okay, so when you come from that area, you'll see this truck over here. Okay, it says Alkanon Industries, and there is King's Comfort Motel. Okay, none of these really matter. What matters most is this right here. Alkanon Industries. This is a factory. This is where we need to go, okay? When I first played this game, I spent, no joke, and I mean no joke, 10 to 15 minutes running around back and forth there, searching this entire map, clueless as to where to go. Okay, I had no idea where to go. I was stuck for 15 minutes straight. I had to look up a walkthrough, and I hate doing that on the first playthrough, you know? It's supposed to be a way to enjoy the game. This is one of the criticisms I have about this, because seriously, you come over here, after having searched the entire place, you come over here, there's a flashlight pointing toward this gate over here, obviously meaning you gotta go through here. This is the only other place where you can go. Okay? And the gate is closed. There is no other way to go here. I've tried going around, there's nothing to go around, and there's a tunnel you can go through over here, but it's a dead end. Literally, there's like just a black wall, which you can go into. See? There's a tunnel, and then there's a black wall that stops you. Literally. Okay? Now, the reason why I say this is so stupid is because how you get this thing open is by going over here, okay? This is really ridiculous, what I'm about to show you now, okay? Because how the hell would you know to do this? How? I understand if you're like curious and clicking through everything, but I really don't care. I just want to get through the game and see what it has to offer, you know? But you got to come over here, okay? And firstly, have a read of this. So sorry, festival has been cancelled. I can't read this. Due to circumstances beyond our control, this weekend's event has been cancelled. The Northbury Grove Police Department has ordered a local curfew, and we have been forced to postpone the event to a later date. Please be considerate to local townsfolk as you leave the area. Drive safe. Refunds will be fulfilled through the box office. You can also choose to take free upgrades to VIP tickets to the rescheduled event. No ticket exchange necessary. See you soon. Okay, that's giving a little bit of an inclination as to what happened here. Okay, Now, we need to go in there at the end of the game, okay? We need to find, I think it's Grace's car to escape, okay? And we can't get through here because it's locked, as you can see. Now, as I said, I spent 10 to 15 minutes looking around here. I looked around here, clicking everything. I didn't bother to look around here anymore after I found nothing. After I missed something, obviously I did. And then I was like, okay, now what the hell do I do? Because I had no idea what to do. What you need to do to get the thing open is click on this thing. Why is this locked? Where the hell is everyone? We need to cut this lock. Okay, so we have to get bolt cutters, and we will get bolt cutters a bit later on. But yeah, so you'll hear that music cue play, and now when you go back, have a look. Look, it's open now. What the hell? Just all of a sudden it's open. That to me is really, really shitty. I don't think they should have done that. I think it should have been like a sequence that happened. But it's a minor thing. I'm ranting about it, but it's really it's minor. It can be overlooked. I was just stupid not to click on that thing or examine that thing. So it is my fault, but I still think it's really dumb. But it's whatever. I can overlook it. Okay. And there's Crystal, but watch what happens now. So we're gonna crouch through here, go back. Come on, Crystal. Oh, nope. See, it closes on you. Classic horror movie fashion. And there's that dread-inducing music. Starting already. Starting off with a bang. Okay. Inside here, there's nothing, just a lantern and this safe fridge, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. There's nothing to collect in here. Okay. There's just a whole bunch of like trash. And there's a truck over here, which you can't do anything with. By the way, this game is extremely dark and disorienting. Okay, I have no idea where I am half the time. And this flashlight does barely anything anyway, so... yeah. So you can go around that way, and you can go around the other side. There's nothing else to collect, or look at around here, or examine, or anything like that. Okay, where we need to go is through those doors over there. But I just want to quickly say something. So, when we go through there... we won't immediately get stalked by... I think he's called the Slasher. I'm not entirely sure. But let's just say the killer, okay? We won't immediately get stalked by the killer. Not yet, okay? It's only until we venture into the later area of the thing. Why is there a flashlight thing shining through there? Unless that's my light, but I don't think it is. Could be hers. I think it's hers. Anyway. So, we're going to go through there, and once we get past a certain section, we will start getting chased by the killer, okay? When you get killed by the killer, your main respawn point is right here, okay? In this area. This courtyard type thing. I don't know what this is, okay? And this is what really pisses me off about this game. Why, like, this is one of the things that I don't like about this game, is that when you die, you lose everything. Every single thing that you've collected, you lose it, and it just gets randomly respawned throughout the map. Okay? It is so frustrating. It's actually, I've done a few playthroughs of this game, and it is so difficult to actually beat this game. Because one of the most difficult things to find in this game is the fuse, and you need the fuse to be able to get through one of the doors. It is so frustrating, okay? The hell, I hear footsteps. The fuck? Okay. Yeah, look, you'll hear that sometimes throughout this game. You'll just hear like footsteps randomly throughout the game. It's quite terrifying. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, once you die, you respawn here and you lose all your stuff. It's not necessary to do that. But it does make it a challenge. And more terrifying, I suppose. So anyway, enough bitching, let's just go in. Okay. Alright, so all of this basically entails just going through these doors, okay? And looking for stuff. And half the times the stuff isn't even there, so... Yeah. In this room, nothing ever spawns in here. I've never encountered it where something will spawn in this room, so don't even bother going in there. In this room, also, nothing ever spawns in here either. But I do want to go in here for this reason.
Just the last week, the Northbury Grove Police Department have issued a statement saying the nature of the crime scenes indicates this is not the work of the Waste Riders gang, but that of a serial killer. A mandatory curfew is in place, and the annual Rock the Warehouse Music Festival has been postponed indefinitely. Festival goers are advised to find indoor accommodations, with King's Comfort being the closest option, just 3 miles away from the festival site. Under no circumstances should anyone camp in the woods. A killer is at large in the area. El Canon's long-abandoned factory has been an eyesore for too many cycles, according to Northbury Grove locals. As the town grows into a tourist hotspot, more and more are petitioning to tear down the building, burying its controversial history with it. More on that later. But first, a breaking story. Another body has been found on Route 20, marking the third in just the last week. The Northbury Grove Police Department have issued a statement saying the nature of the crime scenes indicates this is not the work of the Waste Riders gang, but that of a serial killer. A mandatory curfew is in place.
Okay, and then it just repeats like that, okay? So, I just wanted to show you guys that radio thing. Gives you another insight as to what we're getting ourselves into. But yeah, nothing ever spawns in this room, so you don't have to worry about coming into this room after you've listened to that, okay? Control panel, I can't use this, and there's no power. Of course there's no power. Of course, there is no power. Okay? So, don't ever bother to go in there, it's not necessary. Okay. And then... So we need to go through... Okay, we don't need to go through any of these rooms. None of these rooms will really have anything in them, to be honest. The TV over here. I don't know what the hell that is on that screen over there. It's a woman crying about her baby. Sounds like she lost it. That is not what that looks like. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to stop looking at it. It's pretty gruesome. Okay, we need to go through this door over here. But before we do, I just want to quickly explore a bit more. So there's a VHS tape over here. An old VHS tape. VHS, it's all the rage right now. And an old phone. I wish it worked. Yeah, me too. A plant. Someone has been watering this. Why? That's my question. Why? There's a air conditioning unit over here. And there's some lockers. So these lockers over here... Ooh, keycard, yes! Awesome. So this is a location where the key card can spawn. Okay. So pick that up. Maybe this key card can open a door. Awesome. Cool. Good start, okay? So, before I talk about that, let me just talk about these lockers. So these lockers are your main way of hiding from the killer, okay? It doesn't always work, and then trying to get in this thing and then turn around quickly closing the thing is near impossible, because when you're running from the killer, he's right on your ass. No joke, he's literally right on your ass. He is quick. He's a quick son of a bitch, and you need to be able to run, like, just run whole ass out, like, just away from him so you can breathe and survive, okay? I think he can still see you even if your light's off, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so you're gonna keep note of... You're gonna want to keep note of the locations where these things are, okay? Trash. There's nothing of use in here, and it stinks. Yep. But there is something that spawns in a trash heap a bit later on. So keep note of its location here, okay? Well, not really this location here, because I don't think I've ever found anything to spawn in here. But, yeah, just keep note of some trash piles. Anyway, keep note of the locations of all the lockers, because you can hide in them from the killer, okay? Now, this room also has a locker. I have never used this. This room has nothing in it except just boxes, okay? Crates and shit. I have never, ever found anything in here. Okay? I've ran in here before because the killers chase me in here. And it's terrifying because you can very, very easily get stuck. But, Yeah, anyway. So let's go through here. Okay. So, ooh. Old grandfather clock. What is that on the floor? Looks like some... I don't know. I can't really see what that is. Anyway, let me just talk about this. So, this over here is another place where the key card can spawn. So, keep note of this desk. If you can't find the key card, it might be on this desk over here. Now, if you click on this grandfather clock, it'll turn on, but I want to see what this is. Okay, it doesn't do anything. So yeah, that happens, and this is quite loud, actually. Okay, so I don't think that attracts anything. It's never attracted anything when I've played this game, so I don't think it's an area of concern. But yeah, I just want to show you that. Anyway, I go through this door. The fish tank. It's fake. Interesting. And the trash heap over here with nothing in it. And this just leads out back here. Cool, so we've explored everything in here. Nothing else to find in here, so let's go through here. And this is like a staff room kitchen area thing. And I don't know what this is. This looks like a terminal or like a motor or something. I don't know. Okay. Alright, so if we go through here, this will take us to this area. No. Okay. I'm pretty sure a fuse can spawn in here. So keep note of this location, because I'm pretty sure that this is a location where the fuse can spawn. But it's never happened to me before. I've never seen it spawn over here. Only in other people's like playthroughs and stuff. But for me, it's never happened. I've never seen a thing, a fuse appear there. We've got some vending machines over here as well. Bump Cola, and there's a razor blade on the can. What does that say? Delicious syrup. Okay. And then Summer's Choice, and there's some sperm cells on the thing. That's lovely. This vending machine, for some reason, when I played this, it reminded me of Slurm from Futurama, if you guys have seen that show. It reminds me of that drink that they have in that show. Oh, VHS tape. A tank. I have no idea what this is. It's a tank, bro. It's a gas tank. Okay, don't go up there just yet. Okay. Go in here first. Over here, this is where the key card can spawn as well. So if you can't find it, it might be in here. There's a post over here as well. So in the event of emergency, please remain calm and stay in your current position. Call for help if needed or injured. In the event of a power outage, extra fuses are kept in a secured closet. If death or injury occurs, follow evacuation plan 2C. Above all, remain calm and cooperative. Manual gate override is located in power room. We appreciate your cooperation regarding these matters. Always have a safe and productive shift. And what does it say? Small poster. Some bolt cutters and a way out of here will be nice. I need to open the fence. So the whole reason why we're coming through here is literally for bolt cutters. That's all we're coming in here for, is for bolt cutters. Okay. And now I don't think anything spawns in any of these lockers. I've never seen anything spawn in any of these lockers, so let's just open all these up. I'd still say go ahead and open up all these lockers, because you never know when you might need to run in here, even though it's a tight squeeze, and you might die before you even be able to close the door and save yourself. But yeah, just in case. Okay. Once we go up there, this is where the game starts, okay? This is where I start shitting myself. This is where I start sweating, my palms become clammy, you know, my heart starts racing, I just go quiet. Did I hear footsteps? No. And there's a very creepy photo of a man over there. Anyway, because once we go over there, that's when the killer starts stalking us. Actually, I really don't want to go up there because I hate going through here. Trying to find stuff when you're being stalked is a nightmare. Because he's quick, okay, and you don't want to die because then everything resets, and then once you know, you lost everything, and then that's that. And he kills you pretty quickly. It's not a one-hit kill, okay? You won't die in one hit, but it is pretty quick the way he kills you. But you do heal over time, so you don't have to worry about that. Oh, look, ball cutters, awesome. Ooh, fuck, okay, I'll cut the ball cutters, I'll get to the car, get the hell out of here. So this music. Okay, I'm gonna go in here. Oh! Fuck! Fuck! Shit! Oh my goodness. See what I mean? I told you. You will die. It's inevitable. Oh my goodness. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, let me just calm down a little bit. My heart's racing, yes, like it. That's yeah, I have no words. Alright, so that was a good start, but you know, it got a bit screwed toward the end there. Anyway, it's fine. But now, here's what I want to talk about. So when you die, you of course respawn here, and all the stuff you've collected goes away and respawns and scatters throughout the entire map. Once again, and this is what pisses me off. Every single time I've died and have respawned here, I've had to constantly do this. Because it doesn't keep the thing off. It's so annoying. Anyway, I can't see shit. Alright, let's do this again. So you see what I mean by, you know, it's very hard to beat this game. Because as soon as he sees you, it's pretty much game over. Pretty much game over. Let's have a look. Nothing. Great. Nothing. Nothing. I don't know why I'm still looking in here because nothing has ever spawned in here, so... Yep. Whatever. Okay. Please give me something. No. Okay. There was something on the floor here. Was that a fuse? Or what was that on the floor? Because now it's not here anymore. Alright, whatever. I'm a bit pissed about that, but it's fine. I wanted to know what that was. Fish tank, yep. And there's nothing else. Cool. Let's carry on. Ooh, look, fuse. It's a fuse. A fuse, maybe I can get the power on. So there was the fuse that was on the thing. Wow, it actually spawned in here. That's amazing. That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. Alright, is the key card going to be here? No. I thought we were going to have another, like, good start, but unfortunately it was not to be the case. Okay, nothing. Alright. Nothing. I don't know why I'm... Hello? I don't know why I'm still looking. Yep, of course. Okay. Just open this up. What's kind of annoying is that the doors close on their own sometimes, and they can really screw you over, so just be careful. Are you gonna be nice to me? No, you're not gonna be nice to me this time. Okay, let's do this. The ball cutters can also spawn here, so keep note of that. And in here, oh look, see, in there as well. Okay, so I've got a fuse, I've got the ball cutters. I just need a key card now and then I'm golden. I think he's gonna chase me. I don't think anything spawns in these rooms either. I can hear footsteps. I'm absolutely scared right now. Legitimately, I'm terrified right now. I don't want to move. Okay, let's unlock this. Put the fuse in here. Okay, cool. We just need a key card now. Where is it? Oh, there he is! Oh, fuck, fuck, shit. Close the shit, close it. Okay. Where would the key card be? Because it wasn't in any of the places it normally shows up, so I have no idea where it would be now. I don't want to move it because I feel like if I move at this place now, he's gonna kill me. I don't want to be killed because I've come quite far already. I can hear him walking. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's the one who closes. He's the bastard who closes all the doors. Okay, I need to think of like a plan here. Where would the fuse be? Hmm. Okay. He better not be walking in front of me. I'll be very angry. Because I want to go. I'm gonna go look downstairs again and see if I can find something. I don't want him to follow me downstairs. Because that's terrible. If that happens, he can get you pretty easily. You know, it's really... What makes it so scary is that he's up here with you the whole time. You know, and it's not a very big area. So he can very easily catch you because he's pretty much always here and I can hear footsteps. I don't want to die, bro. I really don't. I'm so terrified of... I know eventually I'm gonna have to stop being a bitch and, you know, move from the spot, but I really don't want to. Because, I don't want to have to search for everything all over again. Okay, I know he's really close. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, I'm going downstairs. Shit. Okay, nothing. I'm just gonna have another look downstairs. Close that shit. Ah, I knew it. So there's a key card over here. So I couldn't find anything up there, you know. So turns out something does actually spawn in here, and it's a key card. So there's another location a key card can spawn. Fuck! 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 No! 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 Please! Please! No! 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 Get! Oh shit! 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 No! 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 Please 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 no! Oh man, my heart is racing right now. Oh, he's right there. Oh shit, he's right there. Where is he? I don't want to speak right now, my heart is racing like mad. I am absolutely terrified right now. Cool, cool, we're out, we're out. Go, 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 go. Cool. Okay, cool, we're out, we made it. Okay, we can go now. Let's leave, let's leave. Where did Crystal go? I hope she's okay. She has the keys to the car. There were a few things else that I wanted to talk about, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm not talking about it anymore. I'm literally shaking. I'm done. I'm not talking anymore about anything else. I'm just done, bro. Okay. So, run back here, and here's Crystal. Look at her. Holy shit, is that Crystal? Yes, it is. Flashlights there. Pick up these. And we are going over here. Okay, now this part is fucked up, okay? Open these. And search for Crystal's car. Shit. It's one of these white cars. It looks like an old Mercedes, okay? Got it, got it. There we go, done. I think that's also random as well, by the way. You have escaped. Oh my goodness. Bloody hell. For now. That scared the absolute shit out of me. That was probably the most terrifying playthrough I've done of this game. Holy shit. Holy crap. That was terrifying. Okay. So, look. I have a few gripes about the game, but all in all, this game is fantastic. Northbury Grove is a Scythe Dev Team's first game. We hope you enjoyed it and look for our future titles coming very soon. Game created by Caleb Alfada. Caleb, my dude, you are a genius. Modeling and level design by Blake Ribel. Also, very well designing of the levels. Original story and score by John Riley. The music is phenomenal, my dude. Honestly. Voice acting by Kyle Brouch and David K. Jones. Pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, pretty good. Additional voices provided by Caleb Alfada, Kyle Brouch, and Blake Ribel. Very, very good. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't get around to showing you where the other key locations where the other spawn locations were for the key items. And I'm a bit upset about that, but you know what? I got through the game, and that's all I'm happy about. Victor Malm was one of the guys that that worked on the game, I think. But yeah, I'm kind of I'm contemplating now showing you where the key locations where the spawn locations are for the key items. But yeah, here we go. There's another like end cutscene thing right here. The void is calling again. A game crop is a community asset. Don't destroy. A lot of motion blur and things here. And look, yeah, a bathtub full of blood and things and people that look like they've been skinned. That is disgusting. We will answer it. We will answer it. There's a cow's hide over here. Oh no, sorry, that's not a cow's hide. That's a woman's skin. Okay then. And that is a lovely sound. Rock the warehouse. Okay. We always answer the void. Always answer the void. Sounds so badass. Can I open any of these doors? No. This music, bro, is terrifying. What the hell? He's gonna follow us now. Yep. Alright then. So we got a friend following us now. What's up, man? Cool. So this is just happening now. We have a friend. Please insert video cassette. And that's that. That's the end of the game. So, that's that, guys. Like I was saying, I'm a bit upset I couldn't show you where all the key bloody hell. The spawn locations for the key items were. I couldn't show you where they all were. Because I was just shitting myself throughout the entire playthrough. And yeah, I don't really want to put myself through that again. I've done it quite enough. And you know, it still gets me. Because, you know, you never know when he's going to show up. You never know when you're going to, you know, be fearing for your life and running for your life and dying and then having to search for everything else all over again to try and save your life. It's ridiculous. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to sit here and ramble on too much. That's been that for the walkthrough of Northbury Grove here. It's a great indie horror game, and they do have other games out of Northbury Grove, like their sequels, and I do intend on making some walkthroughs of that as well, so keep an eye for that in the future. Okay, I'm not gonna go ahead and show you where the key locations, the spawn locations are. I'm not gonna show you where they are, because that'll just take way too long. It'll need a whole video on its own to show you where they can be, okay? But yeah, they're all pretty easy to find. I mean, they have like a glowing ember over them, so it's pretty easy to find them anyway, so it shouldn't be too hard. Although some of them are pretty hidden, I will say. But rather be safe than sorry and check everything. You know, check every single room that you can go into and see if there's an item in there, because I'm pretty sure the reason why I missed that keycard location was because I never bothered to actually go inside there and check after the first few times I didn't see anything in there. Okay, so it's a good idea to just, you know, go ahead and search every single room, even if you know there's nothing that's going to be in there. You might just be surprised. Okay. But that's been that, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed the walkthrough for Northbury Grove. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.